on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Great.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Chubb again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Set. 5-9. Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You look at this Bears defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll complete this one to Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa. Hey, go Lion. Sit.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Let's go. Baylor tight. 12. Baylor Tiger. Ray. Set.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Home troops right. Hey, Ram. Crowd right. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there, and they only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Touchdown, Browns! Marvin Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Heck
of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Baylor Tigers. Set.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Set. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Hey, Ray. Ready.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Run. Hey, Ram. Go.
A handoff running left is Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
21.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A quick throw complete on to Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa. Hey, go Lion.
Herbert throwing again. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Baylor Tigers. 12. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Here's Herbert. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5-9. 59. Why did they run?
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray. 5-9. Let's go. Hey. Hold me trips right.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's swung out to Mostert.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Herbert. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa. Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Hurts. And that one complete to Hodgins.
called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down and a yard.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, no Lions. Hey, Ray. 5'9", 5'9". Let's go. Hey. Ready?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
59. Go.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa.
Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray. 5'9", 5'9".
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Fucking seam dump-offs to the running back.
Oh! Down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Crowd right. 59. Go, let's go. Go.
Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Chicago.
First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this guard flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly.